going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, as you may well be aware, a couple of hours ago I said that as we are getting closer to the Just Cause 4 release date, I aim to release a Just Cause 4 video every 2 to 3 days that will either be gameplay of challenges that I was able to do in the game, or just simply sharing community ideas and topics and doing Q&As, for example. So if you have questions or topics you want me to talk about specifically on when I got my hands on with this game, then go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, and you may just well be featured in the next video. But in this one, as you guys could tell by the title, it is about the big argument about Just Cause 4. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's basically people saying that Just Cause 4 is Just Cause 3. Now, of course, us hardcore fans for the series full well can tell the difference, but just to give you guys like a better insight, I wanted to touch upon the topic and just the map in general. So, with people saying it's like Just Cause 3, sure, I can 100% see why they are saying that and where they are going with the comment. Now, when I got to play the game, when I compare it with like Just Cause 3 Rico and Just Cause 4 Rico, sure, they more or less felt like the same guys, but of course you are in a complete different world. And also, just the gameplay experience as a whole, like, it's crazy, because if I look back at Just Cause 3, or even go and play Just Cause 3 now, considering I've played Just Cause 4, the difference is noticeable. Like, it really is. In terms of visuals as well, this game, and considering it wasn't even the final version that I played, and sure, there's not going to be a whole lot of difference, like, compared to now when it's release date, but there was still your basic bugs and whatnot, but the game was super smooth in terms of visuals and the way it ran. If you go back to Just Cause 3, instantly that you will be able to tell the difference. So much things look smoother, like your vehicles, the world in general, and the way you drive vehicles, because it doesn't feel super stiff. And of course, we know in Just Cause 3 that was a big problem. Now, I do see people say certain vehicles have been recycled, and although I can agree on that to some extent, they have been brought over from Just Cause 3 and into Just Cause 4, but like crazy upgraded, okay? They're just not the same vehicle that it was in Just Cause 3, and I have no problem with that, because if it was flat out copy and paste, then sure, you can say that this isn't a good thing. But they've taken people's favorite vehicles out the game as well, may I just add. Like, it's not just your random crappy vehicles, it's the good vehicles that a lot of people had fun with, and then implemented it into this game, but just upgraded it a ridiculous amount, and that really stood out to me. Now, in terms of the map, you guys probably know I've said in the past, especially with Just Cause 3, that the map was massive, but there's no point having such a big map with hardly anything to do. Now, just general roaming around when I was playing Just Cause 4, there was a ton of things to do. And by the way, let me just stop it here. This isn't my official review. This is purely talking about people's comparisons and the map in general. So when I'm roaming around, okay, just either visual-wise there's something going on, or you genuinely come across really cool things to do. Like, there was a fun fair in the game, and you probably have seen these in other people's videos, but hopefully I'll be able to share my new videos coming very soon. But just in terms of like activity wise, like I came across a monster truck stadium in the game, and then I found a private jet, like a little mini airport next to it, and there's loads of airports in the game. Like, it's not just one airport with one great plane, you then got the big airport, of course, and loads of planes. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I didn't go ahead and check all the planes out, but there was so many that I didn't really know where to start, so I kind of just started off with your passenger jet and your basic jets. But there are definitely other aircrafts in the game in terms of planes that look really cool. So Just Cause 4 being Just Cause 3 is definitely a big no-go. There are so many different things, and the way the map is in terms of its density will definitely shock you. Hands down, it is one of the greatest games I have ever played. It completely destroys Just Cause 3, and that was an amazing game to me. It destroys Just Cause 2, which was one of my favorite games in the Just Cause series, but This is like Just Cause 2 just upgraded times 1,000, and I really cannot wait. It is one of those maps where I think there are going to be 1, a crap ton of Easter eggs, and 2, loads and loads of mystery locations as well, because it's so big and so detailed that it's just like, where do you start type of thing. You might be roaming around in like the desert area, see mountains, and feel the need to go ahead and explore there because you might just find something cool. But because it's so big, you can't just flat out say I'm going to start here. It is one of those things that you fly around, etc, and then you do come across that location and you're like, hey, I want to explore this. Even when you're flying around in a plane and you go super high, as you probably saw in my plane from a plane challenge, just small details but like clouds in the game and feeling how high you are in the game are now all there. It feels so much more realistic and just so much more action packed. So in a nutshell, is Just Cause 4 Just Cause 3 a big fat no? But do I see why people say it? Yes, it is, because they just simply haven't played the series a whole lot in depth. But the character model feels the same, but you're in a complete different world, and your arsenal and things you can do in the game will definitely blow you all away. So that's what I wanted to share, and the map is massive. It's the same size as Just Cause 3's, but suddenly feels so much more bigger because there's a lot more going on and a lot more to explore. And trust me guys, if there was something wrong off this game, I would say it, but there really isn't. This game is going to be amazing, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I have the video coming out very soon of where I do have the private jet and go to the Monster Truck Stadium in the game. And that was just one thing I found in the game. The map is humongous. God knows what other types of, like, I guess stadiums there are or locations, but I can really not wait to get my hands on the game. That's gonna wrap up this video, so subscribe for more awesome content, and until the next one, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.